Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day, ready for another week even, as well, back on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install all the mods for yourself. Just all of them, every single one. Good luck. That your game doesn't crash. I don't know, there's like thousands of mods. Anyway, yeah, we're back on here. Hopefully you all had a great weekend. The 4th of July is coming up, so that'll be just swell and just grand. But that also does mean a little bit of, I wouldn't say bad news, I'd say maybe potentially some upsetting news for those who like the more long-form content. Uh, the first couple of episodes this week are going to be shorter than normal. It's just because I have to record a few of them at the very least today. Got to get them recorded today. Um, which actually, just got to get them recorded today, so that way I can spend the 4th of July with family and whatnot. So as hopefully you all will. If you don't celebrate the 4th of July, that's okay too. Hopefully you have a great day on the 4th. But yeah, the we'll be celebrating the 4th of July. The videos will go on as normal. There will be videos on the 4th of July. It's just they're going to be shorter because I do have to record for the holidays. So um, anyway, so this one's going to be a little bit shorter than normal. And I try to keep it under 45 minutes at the most 45 minutes as well. So yeah, and one more thing too as well. We had gained a subscriber over the last week. We actually lost one and then gained one and then lost one and then gained one. It was very strange. It's okay though. But yeah, whoever you are, thank you and welcome. Hopefully you decide to stay. I know it can be quite boring at times, but meh, it is what it is. So today's plan is going to be we're going to be working on the mega hub train station that's going to be bringing our quartz and our bauxite to one central location, and then we'll ship it over here to the city. We'll figure out how we're going to do that. I did a bunch more work over the weekend for all of this. It's still not quite done yet, but it is getting there. It is getting there. So I did finish this road. I don't know if I had this road finished or not, but I did finish it. I did finish this as well. This road up here now connects via the main highway. This is where the old road used to be. You can see the power lines are still there, but everything else got cut down. I need to completely redo this power station. This power station's got to be completely and utterly rebuilt. Since it got moved over, it's now inside the cliff. As you can see, there's a cliff here and stuff like that as well. But this is now connected properly, like it should have been the whole time. There is a little bit of a wreck right here, a little bit of that shipwreck that's on top of this platform. That's kind of why this platform goes up and then down, is because of that crashed wreck. But I figure, a few little pieces scattered here and there was better than nothing, and I didn't want to go too much higher, I should say, as well. I didn't want to go too much higher. A few roads, unfortunately, did have to end, but yeah, I had to this was an absolute mess. I did manage to get most of it done, though. Like I said, it's just the power station over there that needs to be completely redone. We're gonna lop off this extra bit, and then we're gonna move it up here because that's where we're storing extra power. All of our capacitors and batteries and such. As you can see, this now goes up here. You can see the roof there. You can just walk onto the roof now. Fortunately. That's okay though. But yep, this goes up there, and so we're gonna store power here, and we'll just fence it off rather than walling it off. We'll just fence it off, kind of like you would see at a normal power station anyway, and then connect it that way. So we'll just lop off this extra bit over on this power station. You'll probably notice that this pipe looks a little shorter, and that's just because this whole thing had to be moved, as well as there is one extra space. There's one extra foundation in here now, so these no longer up against the wall. They're now over here, which, you know, was a plus in my book. So there's a road underneath there that just goes to nothing. Unfortunately, I'll get it fixed. I'm thinking about having an extra road that goes underneath this main highway here and connects up to this, um, say like a service road for that power station there. I think that'd be pretty cool. This one just ends now. I did move the sidewalk over, and in classic New York fashion, I don't know how many they have of these in New York. I just know they have them. Is where they'll have like a building that overhangs um, one of the main walkways. So I put up this kind of stuff here, this framing stuff, and made it look like it was helping support the building as it overhangs the roadway here. I thought that worked out pretty well. And then you got this bridge that goes right here. This bridge, which will take you over to our power station. I love your power station. This one has one extra space as well. This wall was here, now it's over here. In order to kind of maneuver it a little bit. If we go back down just real quick where these trains are going in and out of, I had to completely rebuild this section as well. So it takes up part of this road here, but the road still is connected. And here's the crazy intersection. But this just ensures that when we take our non-bodied trains through these areas, we can easily get them to where they need to go, or trains can take this route down and make that work as well. And actually, I need to put a signal. I just remembered. Let's see. Yeah, there needs to be a signal on that side. And now the reason that needs to be that way is because this is a dual route train, or this is a dual route line, which goes down here. I think I showed you guys this already, but we did get this finished. Yeah, I think we've seen this already. But yeah, that's that as well. So that's what I did over the weekend. It took many of hours to get it all figured out because I had to rebuild. I had to rebuild multiple times, as per usual. As per our usual, I end up rebuilding sections many times until I get something that works. Which this works pretty darn well. Which is pretty darn nice. And this does clear the train, just in case you're wondering. The train does clear it, and the trucks clear it, so they do not hit that bridge there. So it works out pretty darn well, in my opinion. And yeah, like I said, this road here, just I got arrows at the end, so you know it's a dead end, or you know you need to turn around. And as we come up to our autosave lag, we've got this going down here. Okay, and no, the autosave lag is not fixed. It's just, I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start cutting out some of the autosave lag, because it is, unless I'm explaining something, it is getting to the point where it's really, really bad. As you can see, this all underneath here is all crazy now. Yeah, like I said, I might make this like a service tunnel for that power station, as well as making this one as well a service area. Foundations, we need a 2 meter here. I kind of tore all this out to try and get it fixed. I just never put it back. That's back. Okay. Somewhat. Yes, that's pretty much that that I did over the weekend. It's pretty insane, especially trying to get stuff figured out. Just many hours spending just building something and then going, ah, crap, that doesn't work, and then unbuilding it, destroying it, and then rebuilding it. The one thing I do need, I think, is some extra motors. I'm not sure. So we have a bunch of extra materials here, and you'll find out why soon. I did what I said I was going to do over the weekend as well, so but yeah, we need an extra stack of motors. And I don't know where my truck is. I think we'll take the quartz train. back over there. So there we go. Just go ahead and make our way down this way. Back down to the subway. Yeah. If I had time, I definitely would build a proper like subway tunnel and get it all fixed, figured out, make everything look nice. But it's just the way it goes. Okay, this crazy freaking intersection we got over here. It's insane. It works though. It does work for the space given. Okay, wait for our train to arrive. I didn't notice this before. When you hover over a train that's not moving, it says parked. Yeah, what the heck? When did they add that? Operational. Yeah, it says operational. I've never seen a train that says parked on before. I must have never hovered over a train that's never moved, that wasn't moving. Okay, well, it had to be the copper train then. Yeah, here comes our ride now. I didn't have to wait more than a long time. It takes a while for the train to get here. We must be using a bit of copper. Oh, I turned on the... Makes sense. It's because I took a stack of motors. Now we need copper for wire, and then copper wire into stators, and then stators into motors. And it's pretty cool though that you can have one central station, or yeah, like one central station for each material. We can honk the train at least. I'm gonna just let the AI drive because there's so many intersections. The train, the AI knows where it's going, so. Yeah, what a freaking mess. It works though. It works really well. So, things do look a little better, I think, than they used to. A little more compact. There's less room for nothing. Also, this tunnel got taller too. This little uphill tunnel. It used to be pretty short. Like the train would ever so slightly clip the ceiling as it took the crest of the hill. No, it no longer does that. Very nice. And here we are back over here. Back over at our temporary court station. That court station's actually not going to stay there, by the way. I am moving it. Go ahead and hop off at the switch track here. A lot of this rail's going to stay here, but I'm going to build a tall tower where the train can get up and down. Yeah, here's our quartz train. I guess I never moved it. I think we will need some extra computers as well. We'll just take a stack of computers. Oh, I don't have any beacons. Beacons cost that. Do I have... I don't have a whole lot of wire, but I do have I do have quite a bit of cable. And we have plenty of everything else. Just making sure that I'm not missing anything, because these beacons are important for the modded trains. So it uses that. Okay. I think we're good to go. Just shove that in. There's concrete up there, so. Oh, you can have this and this and this. Silica? Yeah, you can have the silica. You can have this as well, the quartz, and that as well. Just trying to empty out my inventory for stuff I'm not going to need. We're probably going to need more of these, but I completely forgot to grab any. Oh well. We're probably not going to get to that anyway today. Let's go ahead and head out. See, the frames are much better now that we're outside the city. Jeez. Oh man. Up we climb. And here we are at the top. Very tippy top. Ow. Those aren't going to exist eventually anyway. Okay, so the one thing I did as well over the weekend, I had a lot of time this weekend. I was able to do a lot, which was good. Can I climb this ladder with this belt here? I can. Okay, good. I couldn't remember or not. But yes, at each one of these locations where we're going to have a station, I have put down a box with all the stuff we're going to need. This one's quite full. Yeah. The reason I brought extra motors and computers is because I forgot to add an extra station, so we brought some extra stuff. But yes, in each one of these boxes there is the exact amount of computers, the exact amount of cable, the exact amount of motors, the exact amount of frames, steel beams, and steel pipes for that particular train station that I'm going to build. All of them are going to be 5-car, except for this one's going to have a mix of 5-car and 10-car train over this lake here, because this is going to be the collection facility. This is where all the quartz and all the bauxite is going to be put together into 2 different trains. So you can have all these trains coming in to the hub, to this little hub area, and they're going to drop off the bauxite and they're going to drop off the quartz. And then that's going to go into another train station. That's going to be 1 train for bauxite and 1 train for quartz, and then they're both going to head towards the city in their own way. The quartz train is going to head up this way to link up with the copper train line, and then head into the city that way, since we've already got it set up that way. I just need to get a train line going down there, but I want to build the station first. And then the bauxite train, we're going to have it do a route. Ouch, bastard. We're going to have it do a route via this way, and it's going to link up with the oil train line and then go into the city that way, since that one is since those blocked sections, that whole train line set up for the 10-car train. And our bauxite train is a 10-car train up here, so what we've got parked. So that's pretty much the plan. So we're going to all these different locations. There's a bauxite location out here, and then there's one, I think it was, see, this is the waterfall. I think it was around here somewhere. Yeah, I think this is the way I kind of came up this way. Yeah, there's one. There was a bauxite out here. There's also obviously a bauxite over here, and then we've got over here. We've got the quartz. Is it? Where is it? It is. Oh, quartz right here. Yeah, quartz and quartz, and those 2 trains are going to come down this line. We're going to have a train come from just doing a loop. They're all gonna. It's just going to be one big loop for both trains, and they're both going to be 5-car, bringing in. Because the reason that's going to be 5-car is because where some of the bauxite locations are, there's not a whole lot of room to build a station unless it's like 1,000 feet in the air. It's the only way to get a 10-car bauxite train. So it's going to be 5-car bauxite bringing it in. We might do 2 trains on that route, 2 bauxite trains and maybe 2 quartz trains, just because of the sheer distance they got to travel, and it's all going to culminate, or it's all going to go into a main hub right over this lake. We're going to build over this lake because it has the most amount of room. Thought that'd be perfect. All right, let's get started. So that's pretty much the plan. And like I said, at each one of those locations, we have a box that has all of the stuff we're going to need to build the train station and a bit of concrete. I think they all have like 2,000 concrete or something like that, which you think 2,000 concrete's a lot until you start building a platform for a small train station, and you end up using all 2,000. I don't know how much you're going to need, but anyway, so we're going to, we need the concrete from here. So we're going to grab the concrete first. We're going to go build the platform. We're going to need a platform that's big enough to fit. We have 2 bauxite as well. See, I can't remember how many train stations we're going to need, because it's going to need to be, we're going to need the incoming bauxite, so we probably do 2 stations there since it's a 10-car station for the output. So the input will be 2 5-car stations, which will be the exact length of the 10-car station, and then we have the we can have two train stations for the quartz if we want, and then 1 train station for the quartz. So it's going to need to be 1, 2, 3, 4 stations across, width-wise. 4 train stations across, and at least enough for a 10-car train. It's actually going to be 12 spots, because you got the 10 cars, and then you've got the train station, and the 10-car train stations always have that second engine, so that, I don't think it's needed, but I like having 2 engines on the longer trains. I think it looks cool. So we're going to go do that. And there's not a whole lot of ways you can get up and down this way other than just jump. Okay. So, yeah, we should have more than enough room right here. I think we're going to go probably about the level of that right there. Yeah. So we'll go over there and get a foundation. I forgot all the concrete. Of course I did. Why would I not forget that? Just run through it, it's okay. Doesn't hurt that much. It's not that bad. I forgot it. The one thing I meant to grab before we started was concrete. We'll grab all the concrete, all but 2,000 of it. So we have some room for like leaves, the flower petals, and the wood. Okay, back over we go. It's okay. We have eels. So many eels, all the eels. I think it's safer on that side. We'll go to that side. Whee! This is gonna hurt. Never mind. I was wrong. Somewhere up this way. Yeah, there it is. There's the cliff edge. And walk up that way. Yeah. Oh, of course, another autosave. The autosaves. Gotta have them, though. Gotta keep them. Oh, hey, yellow slug. Alright, let's grab that yellow slug. And let's take this. Hello there. I'm gonna do a 1 meter. That way we're just like at the cusp of the creatures in the way. Alt to still. There you go, buddy. Stupid leaves. Get out of here. I don't want to pick up hog remains. I probably should, though. Not enough space. Oh, because we picked up the slug. Hang on. It's okay. And we'll be right at that. So this should be... Let me make sure, but this should be... Should be world grid. Yeah. That's world grid. Okay, perfect. Now it doesn't follow the lake per se, unfortunately. Yeah, I might get it out there and then rotate the station. Oh, hold on. We need to be one out this way, so we're away from the cliffside. Alrighty. There. See, this will probably be the end of the station, you think? We'll see how it fits first before I make a decision on whether to rotate. Alright, so we'll need one space on the side at the very least. So that means this will be the train station. Or should we go one more? Yeah, we should go one more. So this will be train station. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to be rotating. And then okay. So that's 2 train stations, right? Because train stations are let's put this down, and then we could put some side-by-side ones. We got some stuff to do that with, so I hope anyway. So if we put a train station here, what's it? Oh, it's because it's over the edge. There we go. Alright, so a train station is 2, 3, 4 wide. Okay, so to fit 4 side by side, so we need 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 16. Then 17, 18 on either side. We put train stations like right up against each other. So we're probably going to need one. Yeah, we can put them like right up against each other as well. I'm fine with that. This little space here. We could do a full foundation in between. If we did like 20 across. But yeah, I think I am going to rotate this. Let's get this out here. Because the lengthways of the... Check our map here. Yeah, the lengthways is this way. So we need to... So these 2 cliffs are going to tell us which way the train station needs to be. And then we can adjust according to that. So let's get ourselves over there. Using the smart mod, of course. I just want to get over into that area. Yeah, we're like 45 off, pretty much. That's okay. Let's just say a player is in the way. What the heck? It's okay. Because we're going to put this probably around this area anyway. That'll be where it ends. I'm thinking... I am thinking about a 45, yeah. Looks 45-ish. Oh, you can't... Oh no, we can't do that. Hold on. There actually is a way we can do that. Oh, balls. Hate when I do that. Okay, go double click. I didn't want to put that there. Okay. So this 45, that should be along with that beach. And then, what about this other side? Looks like it needs to be turned just a little bit. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, we'll call it fine. Is this a 1 meter? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this will be, but this needs to also be able to fit here. So it's the closest we can do. Oh, that's a cliff right there. We're gonna back off 1 from this, so we're not so close. And how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We might need to move this outwards that way a little bit. See, there's 10. Wait, is that truly just 10? Holy crap. Because we're going to need 4, 8, 12, 16 at the very least. And then plus the 2 sides, 17, 18 for like the lines going around. And then 19 and 20 probably for enough room. Maybe we'll do this, but we'll move it 1 forward. So if we did 20, we're going to be overhanging. Of course we could, if we go a little bit further, we don't have to worry about being overhanging the land so much over here. If we just keep going forward. With it. How many do we have here? And can I put a wall here? Nope. Okay. It's going to have to be like this. Could do this one here. This could be the start of it. Or should we go 1 more? Can we put a wall here? Yes, we can. Okay. So this can be the start of it, and then we're going to need. See, they're 2 foundations thick. Plus, we're going to need at least 3 foundations on either side for the turns. So we've got 10, 11, and 12, so 24, 25, 26, 27, 29. So we're going to need 30 from this direction, from this. So if we go 29, does that overhang the lake pretty much? It's like, just as long as we have enough room, I don't care. We overhang the land a little bit. We're going to completely cover this whole area. So we're going to be essentially doing a 30 by 20. Little area. Okay, and then autosave, of course. So like I said, we're going to need 4 train stations next to each other. And the reason, I guess the reason they need to be next to each other is so that we can have multiple inlines. Train stations can just feed from one to the other directly without having to have a bunch of belts in between the areas and stuff like that. Like if we did a quartz next to a bauxite, I guess you could do. Well, that'd have to be way longer though. Like the train station would end up having to be way, way longer if we did that, because we got a 10-car train station plus a 5-car train station, which we just did bauxite. That would be 15 cars if we put them in tandem with each other. So yeah, it does fit this way pretty well though. Let's see. Can we go an extra 2? We'll shave off 2 on the back side. Yeah, we'll add an extra 2 here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shave off 2 on this other end. And then hopefully that'll give us enough to get us away from that cliff end, or that cliff edge. We need to pick up all these because these are useless now. These won't be placed over so far. Holy crap, that was the 20? Jeez. I think that went that far. We might need to move over a little. It's okay, we'll have one train line coming in, so. Okay, make sure we remember to jump across and then delete. I've deleted the stuff underneath me so many times. Okay. Kind of want to get away from this another 2. Because that'll vastly improve. So 1, 2, 3. And can we go straight up? Let's test. That was a little harder to tell. That looks like we can go straight up there and straight up there. Okay, cool. We can just nestle it there. So that's already 3 extra on this side that won't be going to that side. Oh, and we need to put an extra 2 on this side then, because we just deleted 2 extra. So put this end. We're going to need to cut down some trees, of course. There's plenty of land space, which is nice. And once the platform's built, then we'll figure out the legs. Go back this way, and then... Yep, so already it is 4. It's actually not a bad spot. This is actually pretty nice. So there's 4. We need to delete all of this. I wanted it on the world grid, but the world grid betrayed us. As far as the way the lake was going. If we did it the way we were just about to do it, over there, and it would have been a mess. Trying to get it to fit in there that way. So we got 4, and here's 5. Looks like it's getting pretty close to land over there, so that's pretty good. So 5, and then we need to do 15. Oh, like, I don't know how we did it, but we skirted that freaking thing by just a little bit. Laggy that is, holy crap. It's insane. Okay. Now we need to remove all of this. Said it's going to be a big hub station, so. There we go. Okay, perfect. It does overcast most of the lake. Oh, is this cliff taller over here? I hope not. Okay. You can pick up that carcass now wherever it went. If it even is here anymore. Isn't it like... Oh, was it over here? Oh, yeah. There it is. Okay. Alright. Chopping. Yeah, we're gonna need to put extra on this. We'll go a foundation upwards. Yep, that'll go right by. But yeah, you see the grass going through, growing through there. And this one looks like it goes up taller, yeah. So go this way. And then this way. Oh, we can't afford it. See what I mean by all the concrete we're going to need? Jeez, man. We just used all of that concrete we had in that box. Let's see, how much concrete do we have left? We have 45. I should be able to build myself a little access. There we go. Yeah. Maybe we can hop right back on. It's taking damage. Quite the build, though. Quite the build. Figuring it all out. Just look at that. There's just a concrete slab floating in the air. Don't worry. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Soon. Oh, over here. Beep, 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 beep. Heals. Delicious heals. Delicious heals here. I just raised the whole platform up with the smart, or with the micromanage mod. I don't know if that would work. I'll have to give it a shot though. Okay, so we're gonna have to chop down some trees, obviously. There is some trees in the way. Uh-oh. Might be taking damage while we're chopping trees. No, go back down. Everything's fine. I'm only here to kill the trees. Actually, I don't know if chainsawing near these guys would kill them or not. I know you can make them explode. Okay. No, go back down. You're fine. You're fine. Like, no, no, no. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I'm just here to remove some debris. That's big old oak. Oh, my inventory must be full. That's fine. Just need to get rid of the trees and the bushes. Anyway. We got one more tree over here to get rid of, the one that's overhanging. Or a couple of them, actually. Alrighty. A tree. Oop. Something's wrong with my game. Oh, there we go. For some reason it was in like full windowed mode all of a sudden. Okay, so that should take care of all the trees and stuff that are inside the platform. What's not? And I can't wait to play this game on Update 8, man. I know other people have already, but like I said, I don't want to lose my mods yet. I want to go as long as possible with the mods I have. And then once Update 8 comes out on Stable, or on the Stable branch, or the Early Access branch, whatever you want to call it, then we can work out the extra stuffs, whatever you call it. Oh, I was like, man, I didn't take damage. It's like, nope, no, you did. Let me up. It's like, let me up, let me up, let me up. Heals. Luckily, I don't have to use heals very much because I got the animals on or the wildlife on retaliate only. So if I hit them, they can fight back, but if I don't hit them, they don't bother me. Which I think is the way it should be. To be honest, which is perfect. I'm glad they gave us the option. So. Okay. So yeah, we'll just leave this. This looks good. This looks good. Oh, there. Never mind. Doesn't look good. Take care of that. I missed a bush. Oh, it's a really tall tree. Oh, interesting. Oh, there's a thing down there.
I advise you to harvest this specimen.
I'll harvest it, but only to get you to shut up. Grab ourselves a ladder.
Comply.
I'm getting there. Jeez. Patience of this lady.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
I'm doing it. There. These things annoy the crap out of me. That is the point, though, of course. That is the point. And we'll do the undersides later. And whatnot. But here's our gigantic platform. Probably. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of smoke up there. Yeah, this will probably be it for this episode. I know, like I said, I know we're getting shorter videos this week. At least for the beginning of the week. Once 4th of July is over, we can go back to normal. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Like I said, I know it's shorter and we're not going to get very much done in between each episode, but we can continue this next time. This good old train station. I just don't want to go too long and, whatnot, since we have to record a bunch of extra. So that's okay, though. That's okay. It'll go back to normal after the 4th. Yeah, anyway. The 4th is going to be tomorrow, I believe, as well, right? Yeah, the 4th is tomorrow. So hopefully, if you don't see the next video, hopefully you'll have a nice 4th of July, or a nice day if you don't celebrate the 4th. It is what it is. So anyway, like I said, that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory, so I do hope you enjoyed, at least this little bit, anyway. And I guess until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.